Join me as I make this. Another smash painting, another bit of fun. Hang on tight, here we go. Later. Hey everyone, I'm gonna do another squishy painting. Using my Stone Coat Art Coat resin, which I highly recommend. But this is a fun project if you want to do something that is, I don't want to say foolproof, but the effect of it is really, really easy. It's a simple puddle pour in the middle. You coat both canvases with a coat of resin to begin with, just so it has enough of some resin to for the colors to flow on. So that's what I'm doing here. And I always put a thin bit on the sides just to act like a varnish for the wood. And it gives my final piece a finished look. But what we do is we get two canvases here. We put the float coat down, and then we'll put a puddle pour in the middle of one of them and literally smush the paintings together, or squish, or squishy paintings, whatever you want to call it. This kind of stuff has been done for years. It's going around with acrylic painting quite a bit, and I thought, you know, that will work just fine with what we're doing here. So that's done. I need to clean up my hands a little bit. Give it a little bit of heat to get rid of the bubbles. And get started making our puddles. So for those of you new to resin, the heat, what it does is it helps release the bubbles. It also heats up the solution, allows it to flow. So in other words, the more heat you apply, the more it wants to flow. And so it helps out with that whole process. Let's see now, what colors do I want to use? My brain was already going on to the colors. I feel like a dog, you know, somebody's saying squirrel. They get really distracted. All right. We're going to do something simple. I think we're just going to do purple and pink and gold. And I got a very glittery purple here. That's a lot of fun. I don't know if you can see that glitter on camera or not. But I'll bring you in for a close-up when we're done, so you'll definitely see the glitter. I'm going to put the gold in the middle, which is not something I normally do, but I think in this case it'll work out rather well. Now look at the end of the videos, because I'll put the colors in there that I use. I usually do a still shot, and that way you can pause and jot down the colors you're interested in, because you know what might interest me will be different for you, and I don't want to forget mentioning the colors. So I usually just put it at the end of the video, so that way, because sometimes when you get in the moment and you're like, oh, wait a minute, let me add this other color in there, and you forgot to like mention in the beginning of your video. Oops, I think I bumped the tripod there, terribly sorry. All right, and then I'm gonna top it off with some more white. And the reason why I'm doing that is so that way both canvases get white, because this canvas I'm gonna be laying on top. So it'll get that white attached first, and then the pink, and then the gold, and then the purple. So let me heat that up real quick. So you see what I'm talking about as far as bubbles? So that heat gun will take care of those in a hurry. All right, here goes. The tricky part is, because it's resin, when you smush them together, It's like really sticks well and it takes a lot to go squish it apart. How do you like the sound effects? So, okay, push down a little pressure, a little bit of a wiggle. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna remove it, or try to remove it diagonally. And just by, I'm gonna stick my finger there, maybe that'll help. That might do something interesting. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna stick these together. I'm gonna try this again. I'm like thinking, going, ah. All right. All right, that did something interesting. I like that one better. And this is what the other one looks like. I'm gonna give these guys a little torch, put them away to cure, because that white, I've also got some stone coat base tint to it, so it might do its own little magic in the background. Get rid of these gloves and I'm going to take you in for, oh, I should have moved it first. All right. Well, we'll just have to move you around the studio. So sorry. There's an overhead shot. And I had, the first time the area in the middle, I wasn't real happy with the way it turned out. This time it has a little bit more of a vertical line and coming off of it. So the motion I like better. I wouldn't do it over and over again, like a whole bunch, because then your colors will start to mix together and turn to mush or mud. But this way you get some nice blends and you still have definite, you know, pink, gold, purple in there. This is turning out interesting. You see what I mean by some magic starting to happen? Now, let me show you the other one. Stay with me. So the other one has a definite different look to it, but yet the same colors. You see the bling in the purple? Oh, the gold's selling up nicely too. All right. So this is a great, easy project if you want to try something that's not so scary as far as the technique with resin or even alcohol painting. I'm sorry, not alcohol ink. Scratch that. Acrylic painting, acrylic pours. So give it a try. You never know. All right, so next day, see the development on these two smashed pieces. One with a lot of color, one without. Both very unique as far as the way they look. Let's bring us in for a little bit. So it's interesting, this webbing with the purple color. I really kind of like that. I don't know if I do that intentionally. I'm really happy with this piece. And then this guy here, a little bit more subtle. I think holds his own because you can see, like in those cells, there are multiple colors of white in the cells, and the gold webbed out really well here, whereas the purple was the one that webbed out on the other one. You to expect when you do this. So, focus, there we go. Okay, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, but more importantly, hit that bell so you get notified next time I put a video up. I'll put colors at the end of the video so that you can take a still of that. And any links will be in the descriptions down on the bottom. So, later.